Found a Mage Blood. Picked it up off the ground. Insane. I can't believe it myself. There's it here. Fresh out of City Square where I found it. Absolutely can't believe it personally. Like, never thought I'd see one on the ground. So I just, yeah, here it is. Really happy. I could put it in this build. Could shift things around for it, and it would make it stronger. But I don't think I will. I've made a new build, a different build. It's not a Bone Shadow build that utilizes it, along with some tincture techs that I've been spending the last few days thinking up. And I'll put a video out about that soon. But yeah, can't believe it. Really, really happy. And there's kind of karma. Well, it's not really karma. After I rolled over that one with the Ancient Orbs a few days ago, I got it back. So it's kind of, I'm in net neutral at the moment. Well, I'm up one. I'm up a Mage Blood, but after I lost one, kind of lost one, gained one, then lost one in about half a second. But yeah, what happened? If you saw at the start there, I instantly clicked it. So I didn't know it was a Mage Blood when I clicked it. Obviously, I don't know. I'm not one of those people that can hover over something and instantly see, you know, like the streamers do. I just, you know, I have to spend some time. My brain's only so fast. And do you know what I think happened? I think I hovered over it when I think my brain instantly saw it as a Mage Blood and clicked it, like, before I realized, because I didn't know until I opened up I had an inkling. I was like, why did I pick that up? You know, I was just like, because it's not like I go around clicking heavy belts in my maps, right? Like, it's just, you know, you hover over it, no, not a Mage Blood, move on, right? And I was like, man, I picked that up. Why did I pick that up? You know, and I was like, I wonder if it's something special. And then when I opened it up, yep, it was a Mage Blood. Oh, couldn't believe it. Opened up my inventory. That's why I was like half fighting the Harbingers and half like opening my inventory to see what the fuck it was. I had an inkling it could have been a Mage Blood or something. But yeah, I didn't actually know until I opened my inventory. So I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. I got no. That's my possible explanation. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, can't believe it. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the changes I've made to the build, especially with the skill tree. There's some significant changes there, some cool stuff. Well, I don't know if it's cool, but I think it's cool. And and then I'll be talking about gearing. I'll be talking about how to craft the separate pieces of gear. Just a brief overview, nothing too in depth, just enough so when you go there and if you're thinking of upgrading your gloves or crafting your own gloves or helm or boots, you'll at least have a pretty good idea about how to do it. Though in saying that, there's various ways to craft everything. It's just whatever you like to do. I'll just talk about how I did it pretty much. From there, I'll be doing a 217, trying to get my revenge on Lycia, so you can see how I go there. But you can jump to the timestamps. That's all down below of what interests you there. Also remember to like and subscribe. Appreciate it if you do. Also, yeah, mainly say this because usually I don't say things like this at the start of my videos, but it's just that I'm going to be doing a lot of talking, and it might be pretty boring if you just want to see someone like do a map. So you can click on that, go to the T17 if that's what interests you, and watch that. If not, then carry on, mate. You do you. You know, the world's your oyster. Don't let anyone hold you back. You know, sky's the limit. Yeah, shoot for the stars. You'll at least land on the moon. All right. Can't believe it. So this build is going well. I've been working on my new build lately though, so a bit rusty on this one. But we'll see. I'll try to go over some of the changes since last time. It's been a while since I've made a video about it. So this is the tree now. So I've taken off this left-hand side here and gone up to this right-hand side. The main reason I did this is just to solve a lot of the issues I have with this armor here. So it takes 173 decks to run this, which is just a lot of decks, you know. So by going up this right-hand side of the tree here, I get some natural decks, and also I'm hitting all the life masteries now. Getting the 6 masteries, see them all there, so I can get that 10% more maximum life. So that's the easiest way to get. Can also go up this side, but then I don't get the dex. And since I'm doing that, not really getting the endurance charges, I've changed my ascendancy to be the frenzy and endurance charge ascendancy, rather than impact or endless hunger, and that's really good. The endurance charges are just do so much for this build, like just a massive amount. It makes a huge difference to your survival getting extra endurance charges. So yeah. Another thing is I'm gonna when this build is finally level 100. I've been dying testing things with it as well, and also being bad, but I've been testing a lot of things and just having 0 XP all the time because a lot of my tests end up in this build suicides. So anyway, got to see how things work. So I've got this impossible escape here because I've got these 3 accuracy nodes. Now when I get up some more skill points, I'm going to get this here, put my impossible escape in. This allocates passives in a radius around, well, you can allocate passives in a radius around imbalanced guard, which is here. And so in the circle here I can allocate any passives I want, and I'll be taking most likely this accuracy if I still need accuracy, which I most likely will. I can fix that, but it does take a little bit. +2 to all max element mental resists, and most likely this one, so I get +3 to max resists, and the accuracy, and then after I fix the accuracy I'll swap that to this kinetic impacts, which is like 8% more damage. This is a huge node here, so I'll be taking those 3 after I level up and get some more accuracy. But that's for now. I'm just getting the accuracy nodes. Barely comes over my life to enable the. I have barely more accuracy than my life, max life, to enable the precise technique at the moment. I actually have quite a lot more. I've got like 900 more, but if I take away this, I have less. So it's just mainly this node doing it all. And if I use impossible escape and click that node, then it's enough accuracy. So these 2 points are pretty much wasted at the moment. I've got this set up here as well, this lethal pride. I took the Kardoi historic to get the strength of blood, but this is actually really shit on this build when you're mapping. The reason is you don't get overleech anymore. So when your poisons run out on you, which is after like 2 seconds, if you're standing on a dot, you just take a lot of damage. Usually your overleech is running, so you can, you're fine just standing on normal dot, like not like anything intense, but you don't instantly die. But strength of blood, it gives about 20% physical damage reduction when you're leeching, which is all the time. Like you leech after you hit something and you get a good leech, you're leeching for like 10 seconds with Slayer, or maybe it's 8 or 10 seconds, one of those two. No, 10 seconds. 10 seconds, roundabouts. Give or take a second or 2. And so you're leeching for quite a while, so you do keep it up. But yeah, it's just you're leeching in quotation marks, but you're not actually leeching. So this actually killed me a bit in maps. I think it'd probably be good to go against a boss that has no dots on the ground, but good luck finding that. So for now I have it unallocated, and I think I'll just do a bit more testing. I think this would be a really good notable to take if you had energy shield. That way you've got like a little bit of leeway, a whole bunch of energy shield. If you're like a hybrid build, I think that would be great. Anyway, I've gotten this. This is the only number on the timeless duels. It's 11929 that does 3 double damage notables. So you see the way these lethal prides work is they give an extra little bonus at the bottom of the node. See, for normal nodes it's just some strength. For these ones it'll be 4 strength if it's like a a skill that's not a normal passive. For the normal passives, it's 2 strength. You see at the bottom there, 2 strength. And then for notables, like this one, it's 5% double damage. It's got a whole range of them that can roll like percent armor, all sorts. But they've got 3 double damages, so double damage, double damage, double damage, which is basically 15% more damage, which is great. And then I've got this just put together with the Unnatural Instinct here. You can see it's showing the bonus. So, you know, I don't really care about chance to block attack damage, but it gives 4% attack speed, 12 to life, 18 to Ores, 9% movement speed, and 82 strength, 10 dex, and 34% increased physical damage. So this actually does quite a lot. You see if I take it out, if I take it out my weapons will turn off because of the dex. Hang on, let me get some dex. No, it's losing dex. Alright, if I take it out, you see I'm at 6199 HP and 111,000 damage. And that's not much HP. 130 HP, which is nothing. And like lose about 11% damage. So this is like 10% more damage. But also gives me movement speed. 10% more damage. Is that worth 10% more damage? Yeah, I guess it is. And the strength. The strength is great. Yeah. It's not as much HP as I thought though. I guess it's because the HP is only coming from the strength. But yeah, it's the damage that really is the... Wait, why is it 151? Ah, it's because I've got adrenaline, isn't it? Yeah. So, it took me into low life and out of low life. Interesting. Alright. So... okay. Yeah, so 99. Yeah, about 10% more damage and a little bit more life. And some move speed. Ah, the Auras is good, actually. 18 to all. Yeah, it's really useful. Gives me a little bit more, so when I get exposure or whatever, it's not too painful. It's not overexposure level though. I think exposure's 25, right? Anyway. So yeah, this is the tree. Don't have those. I've taken Magebane. Since my dexterity doesn't provide evasion rating anyway because I've got iron reflexes, you can take this for free. Well, for a point. You can also do the evasion mastery as well, the plus 15% chance to suppress spell damage if you've tattooed up your dex. That's probably a better way to do it. But yeah, I've got 100% spell suppressed. Gear is pretty much all the same. Pretty much. Oh, I tried some different gloves. So these are the rage gloves, which is great. Instantly you get rage when you hit someone, which is cool. You can berserk for a long time. You get +3 to level of all melee skill gems, +3 to bone shatter, equates to kind of like 15% more damage. So really, really useful gloves. They do a lot. However, so do these rares, because they give me the chance to poison, which means I can take off the chance to poison on my amulet and put on something cool like Inexorable, which gives me endurance charges, and also it gives me a lot of accuracy, which means I don't have to sacrifice so many skill points for accuracy. So I've gone back to the rares, but these are a good option as well. Do more damage. You can also go this way with the Fortify, +10 to maximum Fortify, which gives an extra 10 reduced damage and melee hits from strike skills Fortify, which means you can take out the Fortify support and put in awakened melee physical damage. I've done it anyway, and taken Fortify out, and I put it on. I've got Vigilant Strike, and I've got it on Elite Slam, and I've got some tattoos on my strength over here. Melee hits when it's done have a chance to Fortify. I probably need to get some more of these because I've only got like a few of them. Like 4 or 5. Maybe 4. So it's only 20% chance on stun. But these, if you get enough, like 30%, your Fortify completely stays up on packs and maps. Probably need a bit more, whatever. And yeah, so I can swap in Blood Rage as well, instead of having to fortify support here. Or the Vigilant Strike. Vigilant Strike's for bosses because you don't stun them. Yeah, it gives you a fortification for 8 seconds. However, it's not always full fortification, so that's why I put on the supported this fortify support. So hopefully, yeah, it goes for longer. Some Vermilion rings. Just saying. Oh, what I was gonna do, I'll just talk about. I was gonna do a video about how to craft the gear later because I was showing how to do the body armor. Rings are, oh my god, rings are hard to craft, honestly. Well, not fun to craft. Belts are, I spent, I don't know now, I don't know how many divs, upwards of 70, maybe 80, maybe 90, who knows. Trying to craft a new Stygian. It's just, I'm just really lucky. I think I've Hunter Exalted at least 15 belts now, maybe up to 20. And I've never hit T1 max life. The closest I ever got was 1 T2 max life, and it's supposed to be a 1 in 6 chance, but I'm absolutely cursed on Stygians this league, which is annoying because last league I got it in 1 hit, so I thought it was just a normal thing to always get it in 1 hit, you know. And then now I'm getting, so it happens with luck, you know. And, so I've still got this crappy belt. I'm not happy with it, but it'll do. I got max raises, so whatever, it'll do for now. I'm good. If I ever upgrade this belt, I'm just gonna buy it. I'm done feeding divines into Stygians. Oh yeah, so I'll talk about craft. So how I'd craft this belt if I wasn't me and had like normal person luck, is I'd use essences of. I'm just gonna talk through how to craft them. Okay, I'm not gonna show it. I'm just gonna quickly talk through. This is just for people who want to do it before I put the videos up about how to do it, because I don't know when that's going to be because I've got other things in line. So I'm just going to talk through how I crafted these. I'll put little timestamps so you can click on which one. So for the belt, spam Essence of Dread, which is the armor one, and armor is a prefix. Essence of Dread until you get T1 life, and a couple of good resists, hopefully. So T1 life and a couple of good resists. After you get the couple of good resists, you benchcraft another suffix. So your suffixes are blocked and you've got a prefix free. You Hunter Slam the prefix, you hit T1 life, and then after that you can either go prefixes can't be changed, and you can Veiled Orb and hope for a double resist, or you can just craft on your double resist and carry on. Yeah, so that's how you're supposed to do that. And yeah, Fair Dark Catalyst, and that's your belt done. Gloves. So suppression gear, I've found, in my opinion, this is my opinion, it's always best to do the suffixes first. Simply because suppression doesn't have a tag. You see if I hold Alt here, then you see, I can't really hover over it, but you see if you read the down the prefix modifier, you know, the life one says life at the end, and then the damage to attacks is like damage, elemental, fire, attack. And you look, all the way down the bottom is suppress, and it's got no tag on it. That means you can't really target it. It's like, the only other one I can think of that doesn't have a tag is Tailwind. There might be others. Let me know in the comments if there's others. Keen to know. But yeah, suppression doesn't have a tag, so you can't really target it. You just have to roll it, you know, because you can target the other ones with fossils or harvest crafts, you know. You just roll those until you find whatever you want. So because suppression doesn't have a tag on it, it's always best to have something fractured, right? If you can just find something like a fractured suppression on it, then great. You know, you're away. you can just start from that. I'll buy fractured accuracy rating or fractured suppression and spam a resist essence. Fractured suppression is the better one to buy, but those are probably more expensive. I'd spam a resist essence, doesn't matter which resist, until I got the opposite one, either accuracy rating or suppression, whatever is not fractured. And then I'd roll the prefixes for a good life with Eldritch crafting. So I'd make the prefix Exarch dominant, and then use these currency, not these ones here, the Chaos Orbs and the Nulls, to get something good, or get something acceptable. This one I still need to fix, because it's got like 2 useless prefixes on, and I could craft something cool, like, you know, a damage while leeching or something, but whatever, that's a future thing. Boots, I think I've told how to craft the boots. I crafted these myself. As you see, I brought fractured suppression boots. Then I rolled this chance to be shocked, which I'm pretty sure is the essence of loathing. Let me find it. Loathing. No, not loathing. I thought it was a yellow one. Sorrow? No. This one here. Torment. Yeah. No. Lightning damage. Yeah, to avoid being shot. Here it is. It's this one. Deafening Essence of Torment. It's a green one. Right. And so to spam those on the boots, you can do Shrieking as well, doesn't matter. Spam those on the boots until I had good suffixes, which was the T1 cold res, and then I just rolled the prefixes until I got something good and an empty one so I could craft move speed on. That's it. You know, pretty easy. So craft essences until your suffixes are sorted, and then roll the prefixes with the Eldritch currency. Yep, until you get life. Okay. Okay, so with the rings, it's really hard to craft rings. I'm not a fan myself. I did craft both of these, but they were both in different random ways. Whatever I felt like I needed at the time. Pretty much. This one here, I crafted just by reforging Chaos because I wanted some Chaos resist. And then until I got the accuracy rating, and then I exalted on the shitty lightning resist. And then I went suffixes can't be changed, reforged life, got a T3 life, was happy with that. So I Warlord slammed, so I used a Warlord slam, Warlord exalted orb, and it got the increased area of effect and made it all sparkly and glittery. And then I bench crafted on the non-channeling skills. They have this much to total mana cost. This one here, it's, how did I craft this one? I think it was just a similar way, really similar to that. A better way to craft them is with the Essences of Dread. This gives you armor. Armor is a prefix, so you can just basically spam Essences of Dread until you get a good life roll, and then some okay suffixes that you're happy with, and basically craft the rest. I craft on what you need. So yeah, spam this until you get okay life, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But this one's a bit more like RNG, like you kind of need a lot, because since you're spamming this until you have good suffixes, like I prefer, like you need to relying on a lot of RNG to hit a good ring with the Deafening Essences of Dread. But you will get a good ring in the end. You won't be able to Warlord slam it. Because ideally, what I like to do with rings is get my suffixes correct first, with everything pretty much. Just get my suffixes right first, and then worry about the life, like the prefixes later. You can see I don't even worry about the prefixes or something like, yeah. As long as it's got life on it, who cares? But yeah, it's both of these were Warlord exalts. I look at all my area of effect. Cool if it was something actually useful, but whatever. Same thing, suffixes first because it's another suppression thing. So suffixes first. It's whatever, probably the same way as you do the gloves, just spamming essences until you get suppress spell damage, or until you get like a T1 mod and then trying to get the other T1 mod. Probably the way I'd go, or T2 mod, whatever you're happy with. Or you can do greeds. You can just spam essence of greeds on it until you have good suffixes. That's another way you can do it. But yeah, I usually like to do suffixes first. It depends on how much you want to spend and how much time, how good you want the item to be. If you really want the item to be perfect, then roll the suffixes first, and then once you're happy with the suffixes, you craft the prefixes on with these bad boys, the Eldritch crafting. So you make X. This is pretty easy. You just spam deafening essences of contempt. These ones here. Spam those onto this until you get a hybrid physical and accuracy mod. Whatever you're happy with. It's like a 1 in 100 to get T4-ish, and like a 1 in 200 to get T3. So honestly, I'd stop at T4, if it's depending on how much you want to spend on your axe. And then after you've done that, you make sure you've got a free prefix. If you don't have a free prefix, you're going to have to annul it. And then if you get unlucky, you have to start again on the deafening essences. So once you've got a free prefix, you craft prefixes can't be changed, and you Veiled Orb it. Until you hit a prefix, you can hit the suffix, which is annoying. So you keep doing that until you hit a prefix. If you hit a suffix, because it will be like your prefixes can't be... Well, actually, another thing, if you craft on prefixes can't be changed and you've got 2 suffixes, you have to scour it first. We don't have, but it's best to scour it first so you don't have a chance to brick your item, because you can brick it. Because it will take more than 2 divs to get to that stage, that first stage. So it is best to scour it, and then craft prefixes can't be changed again, and Veiled Orbs are worth a shit ton. So it's best just to scour it, and that should only leave your physical damage and your flat physical damage and your hybrid physical damage after that. So yeah, so you get your 2 prefixes after the deafening essences of contempt. If you have 2 suffixes, you craft prefixes can't be changed and scour it to leave you the suffixes free. So you've only got the 2 prefixes on it. If you've only got 1 suffix, you can just craft prefixes can't be changed and Veiled Orb it. You keep doing that, prefixes can't be changed, Veiled Orb, prefixes can't be changed, Veiled Orb, until because you can't Veiled Orb something that already has a Veiled Orb, like a Veiled mod on it as well. So you have to, prefixes can't be changed, Veiled Orb, prefixes can't be changed, Scour, prefixes can't be changed, Veiled Orb, prefixes can't be changed, Scour, if you're not hitting the prefix. Anyway, that's going to make sense to you if you're actually trying to do it. So it might sound like gibberish at the moment, but when you're actually doing it, you'll be like, okay, I know what he means now. So yeah, with an axe, it's probably good to buy if you're like dead set on crafting that axe. It's good to buy something with a good quality base, like a 30%, like this. So yeah, that's well, 24% is fine, but the thing is, quality adds a more multiplier now. So yeah. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So after you do that, you hit your Veiled Orb. After you finally unveil a prefix, you just unveil whatever damage prefix it gives you. You'll see them when you unveil them. This one I got the Impale one, which is cool. So unveiled Impale. After that, you craft prefixes can't be changed again, and then you go to the Harvest Craft and you go Reforge Speed. So you go over here with your prefixes can't be changed on it, and you choose Reforge Speed. this one here, and then you try to get a like a T3 higher increased attack speed on it. If you get a lower one, you just do it again. Previous can't be changed, reforged speed. Previous can't be changed, reforged speed. There's like a 1 in 8 chance you can brick the item with that, but at least you'll have an attack speed on it, which is fine. After that, hopefully you have 2 free suffixes. Then you Warlord slam it, like I did here. I rig up the physical damage. And then you craft on DD. You can either craft on focus DD or just normal DD. Up to you. Up to you if you like pushing an extra button. The focus DD is great. But I just got normal DD because my fingers can't be bothered. So that's the axe. Body armor I've got a full video about. You can go have a look at that if you really want to see how to craft this. But the short of it is, I did the suffixes first. This particular one, I fractured the suppress myself, and then I reforged physical on the harvest until I got a resist I was happy with, which is T2. I should have kept going until I got T1, but you know, whatever. And then I just used Eldritch Crafting to get the prefixes. So I was just basically spamming Chaos, Eldritch Chaos to get the prefixes there. Yeah, happy with that. So you end up with a sick armor, and then those for the enchant there, that's just it's called a tailoring orb. I just put one of those on it and got that, and I was happy with that. For this enchant here, this is just the rune smithing enchant. It just goes in the table. It's like 50 war. What are they called? War runes. Yeah, for that. This enchant, and that's all how to craft all my gear. Anyway, thanks for watching. Actually, I'll take you. I think how long is this video? We can. You can see the build in action now. We'll do a sanctuary map, T17 sanctuary. It's been a while since I've visited Lycia. So I'll just run through and kill Lycia, and we can see how the fight goes. I don't know how it's going to go. Hopefully better than the first time I did it. Alright. So I'm just going to run through, not really kill too much. Just to show you, well, I'm not going to worry about clearing too much. I'm just going to run through and then try to get to Lycia. But yeah, just to show you how the build looks at the moment in T17s. This is a bit of quant here, you can see 160% quant. Well, it's not too much quant, but this the tree I've got all the explicit modifier mods Atlas on my Atlas selected, so it should make it a bit harder, which is normal. I think everyone does that, but just letting you know. Everyone has to do that at this stage of to get quant in their maps. With the nerfs, yeah, it's you're not going to worry too much about full clearing. Going to run through, kill the harbingers are fine until I find Lycia. Probably ignore these shrines, to be honest. So you can see the actual build and not the build with shrines. Also, when I get massive shrines, it nerfs my DPS because it puts my life too high, so my accuracy is not high enough to be over my life, which disables precise techniques. It's like 40% less damage every time I get a massive shrine. You know, isn't great. Isn't great hitting shrines and then getting nerfed, right? Whatever. Gotta play the ball as it comes to you, you know. Alright. I won't click those two because those are buffs. What is the good agate amulet? See I wonder if it's this one. You know, like sometimes you see things and you wonder why they're on your filter, but you see like a lot of them. Maybe I should just turn it off. Gotta look it up one time. Cost spout I know is for Slava. Rasada's coil. That's why that's on my filter. I don't know why Agate Amulet is. Agate Amulet, is it? What's that Omniscience one? Instead of Onyx Amulet. Would make sense if it was an Onyx one. I'll probably know when I see it. Is that is that what's it called? The one that everyone had during Affliction. The one that gives your health before you get hit. It's still like a super OP amulet. I forget what it's called. Had one. I should know. Almost clicked that automatically. Man, that guy was making a weird noise. Alright, where's Lycia? Got a bone to pick with her. You know? Gotta see, gotta give payback for, well, I understand on that. You can actually, sometimes, if you kill everything like a little bit and not at exactly the same moment, you can actually tank these with the self-poison, those, you know, those, whatever those are called, those ground effects things that happen after they all die. You can, because the self-poison just heals more than they do damage in the same, like, instance. But that's if you don't kill them all at the exact same moment. If you kill them all at the exact same moment, you get alpha. You get like one shot. But yeah, I found that out, and then I got cocky about it, and then I died a couple times, and I stopped doing it. But every now and then, like, it's pretty surprising how commonly you can just stand on that with the poisons up and be fine. I'll try it if there's another group like that. I'll try it. I'll probably just die. It's probably changed or something. Yeah. Yes, Void. Or I'll have like flammability on me or something. Immediately die to them. Okay. Clicking easy, you know. Loot while I kill. Oh, Revenant. What's a good Valclaw? It's pretty bad to farm Harbingers and T17s because, well, it's not bad. Well, the Harbingers, obviously the Harbinger loot doesn't scale, but the loot from the rares that they spawn does, so it's not too bad, actually. Hey, there's a Brigabin. That would have been great in week 1. Alright. Who was last year? It's like, I'm not going to full clear, but it's up pretty much full clearing. Ah, let's put some. What's this? So one thing with Self-Poison Bone Shatter as well is those totems that are in like trials, like lab trials, you can poison them but you can't leech off them, so you instantly suicide if you hit them, so don't do that. No, unless I've changed it, but I always take out my golden rule if I'm running when I'm running through the lab, and then put it back in when I'm fighting Zaro. So I don't self-poison myself to this. So natty leech is enough to get through the traps. It's like the biggest T17 of my life. And the Revenant. Just hearing that sound makes you nervous, you know. Rush on hit, that's dangerous. Right, here's Lycia. Alright, am I instantly gonna die with a portal, just in case? Tank that. Seem to be able to tank that. Why aren't I fortified? Okay. It looks like I can tank it now a bit better. I don't have I can't get fortify off there, even with my vengeful strike. Is it because my which is annoying. But maybe I don't need it. Oh, I got 2 fortify. Huge. That's crazy. Oh, 4 there. So if I was to do this fight again, I'll put Fortify instead of melee physical damage. So so my Fortify works. It's crazy how, okay, now, also I don't have any Chaos resist either. Okay, there we go. That's what happens with no Fortify. That's my Fortify. That was useless. This idea is dumb. And I'll put in Blood Rage. Vigilant Strike can be deleted. Yeah, I think that's 20%. Yeah, I'll keep that. Useless. Put in Blood Rage, and with Fortify I'll be easily able to tank everything else. Blood Rage, Slam, use around. Where is she? Sweet, there we go. Alright, now I'm going to try to tank these dagger things again. Hopefully. Yeah, that's better. I really thought my Fortify was going to work there. My Vigilant Strike setup, but it just doesn't work against bosses. Alright. My bad there. I should have realized it just wasn't working. Anyway, thanks for watching. Can't believe I died till I see her again. That shouldn't have happened, but wait, what is this? Reflecting Mist? I didn't even see this. What is okay, what do we got? Strikes against me. Plus to life. Let's use this one. There you go. That's cool. Alright. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. This is a very long video. I'll divvy it up into timestamps. You've already watched it, so I don't know why I'm telling you now. I should tell you this at the start. Anyway, thanks for watching again. Appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. See you.